All right, guys, welcome back. It's Mr. Sanchez doing another video, unfortunately. Not fortunately, to teach you guys how to compress logs. All right, so if you watched the previous video, you'll kind of know these rules. But just to remind you guys, these are the rules y'all needs to know. The power rule. All right. So when it comes to compressing logs, you're gonna get the logs on this side. All right. And so whenever you see that you're being multiplied a number times a log, you can bring it to the top, and that's what the power rule is. Okay. Whenever you're adding two logs, you're gonna get the part that's inside the logs, like A and B, and you're gonna multiply them. That's a multiplication symbol. That's not a minus. All right. And then whenever you're subtracting the log, log A minus log B, the left goes on top and the right side goes on the bottom. And that's what it means to compress the log, because we go from a big thing and we're just squeezing it all in together, That's what compress means. So, yeah, this is going to do some examples. This should be a relatively easy task, unless you don't remember how to use these rules. So you gotta remember these rules, right, guys? Otherwise, you're gonna be like, Mr. Sanchez, I don't know what I'm doing. And then you're gonna cry, and then you're gonna end up at the kidney table, and then I'm gonna have to explain all the math to you, and then it's okay. Just practice, okay? Practice makes perfect. We'll do some examples together. Bum, bada, bum, 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 bum. All right. All right, so the first thing we notice here is that we're adding, right? That's the first thing you notice. The thing is, we can only add if the bases are the same. So let's check if the bases are the same. 5 and 5. All right, cool. They are the same, so we can combine them. But what's stopping us from combining is that I have this pesky 8 and this pesky 9 right in front of them. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring these to the top. So I'm going to be like log base 5 of u to the power of 8 plus log base 5 of v to the power of 9. And now that there's nothing in front, we can combine them using the sum product rule. So because we're adding, we're going to make this into a multiplication thing, and you're going to be like u to the power of 8 times v to the power of 9. And that's my final answer. And that's it. It's pretty easy, All right, so we're done. This lesson's over. JK. And we're going to do another example, all right? So notice here, we have subtraction, right? Subtraction, oops, that's not the highlighter. Subtraction means division. Subtraction means use a fraction. So you're going to have square root of x over x squared. Now this looks funny. I don't like it like that, because I can rewrite this as log base 6. Remember, square root of x is x to the 1/2 over x squared. And I don't know if you know this, but when you have x's over x's, you're going to subtract the exponent. So it's 1/2 minus 2. All right? I need a common denominator, so I'll multiply top and bottom by 2. And this is going to turn into 1/2 minus 2 over 2, which is negative 1/2, right? So my actual log is going to be log of x to the negative 1/2. And then we're going to rewrite this as log of 1 over square root of x. Negative means you're going to put it on the bottom, and 1/2 means square root. So that's why we put it on the bottom. And that's my final answer, all right? Yeah. All right, let's do another example. All right, so what we're going to do, look, we have a problem here. We have a problem. So first off, this 5 here, I don't like it, so I'm going to bring it up here. We don't want it in the front, so I'm going to rewrite the problem. Log base 4 of x squared minus 9 minus log base 4 of x plus 3 to the power of 5. Now that we have subtraction means fraction. So we're going to rewrite this as log base 4 of x squared minus 9 over x plus 3 to the power of 5. Now, you might be thinking, all right, mister, I'm done. That's easy. But we got to simplify the fraction, all right? And you're like, what do you mean simplify that fraction? I don't know how to simplify it. It's simplify to me. Well, you should know that x squared minus 9 is the difference of squares. So I'm going to rewrite x squared minus 9 as x to the plus 3 and x minus 3. Ooh, you guys remember that from algebra 2? And you have x plus 3 to the power of 5 here, right? Well, guess what, guys? The one on top cancels out one of them in the 5, so it becomes power of 4. And so my actual final answer is going to be log base 4 of x minus 3 over x plus 3 to the power of 4. And that's my final answer. You got to simplify. All right, let's try one more problem, and I think we're basically done. Right? This next problem is the hard problem. So if you struggle a little bit, that's okay. Just rewatch the video multiple times or listen to my words. Okay, listen to my words. I tell you everything. You guys just need to listen, okay? Oh my God, it's a 3 problem. First of all, the good thing is they're all... First of all, my writing's ugly. What's going on here? Boop. All right. First things first, we're going to tackle these things 2 things at a time, okay? We're not going to do all 3. So I'm going to work with these 2 first. All right, now what's in between these 2? A plus sign. So what does plus sign mean? It means multiplication. Summation into multiplication. So you're going to put a big old bracket, and you're going to have x times x minus 1 times x plus 1 over x minus ln of x squared minus 1. Okay? And now we're going to simplify as much as possible before we continue. Boop, boop. So we're going to have ln of x plus 1 over x minus 1 minus ln of x squared minus 1. Boop. All right. So what, now we have a subtraction. Subtraction means fraction, right? So we're going to have ln of x plus 1 over x minus 1. Why did I write it like that? Nope. X plus 1 over x minus 1 divided by x squared minus 1. Now we got to simplify this. And so we're first going to factor x squared minus 1 and see what happens. All right, so this is going to turn into x plus 1 over x minus 1. And I'm going to rewrite this as 1 over x squared minus 1. That makes it easier. Okay? These are the same thing. And now I'm going to factor the right side, the x squared minus 1. So this is going to turn into ln of x plus 1 over x minus 1 times 1 over x plus 1 times x minus 1. And now that you see why I did that, you're going to notice the x plus 1s cancel out. And you're going to get ln of 1 over x minus 1. And since there's 2 of them, we're going to square it. And that should be my final answer. All right? Remember, this to this. So what we did was x plus 1 over x minus 1 divided by x squared minus 1. Whenever you're dividing with fractions, you keep the original one. So you're going to keep x plus 1. You're going to change this. So keep, change to multiplication, and then flip 1 over x squared minus 1. That's what we did here. That's how we divide with fractions. That's how I got here. And then from here to here, I factored. And then I canceled. And then I combined. But that's basically it, just, some little multiplication, It's a little, that's why they say you need to be good at your algebra. But yeah, that's it. That's the video, guys. Have a great day.